really spreading that ball around.
6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Anthony's got his second basket.
4.5 gets you in the game. Anything less is just a shame. That's the way my watch got blue chips in the face.
He's a lot stronger than people realize. He can bump and grind with the best of them, and he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well. So that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
Calderon with it. Now guarded by Shake and Bake. Nice shot by Smith.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Well, you look at Carmelo Anthony, his quick release. Defenders have to play him close, but then he has the quickness and the strength, along with the ball handling, to get by his man and get right to the rim. No question, he's really difficult to cover.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And the question for Carmelo Anthony is a hard one to answer. When will he win that first title? He might not. There's no guarantees that just because you're a great player that you're going to win an NBA title. He was the 3rd pick in 2003. He is the only player among those top 5 picks yet to win a ring. I'm sure it's a motivating factor, but it takes more than motivation to win one of those rings.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon's checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Harris. And Gordon subbed in for Victor Oladipo. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway dishes to Larkin.
And that passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat to get that steal.
Here's Shake and Bake, using his post move to get the 2 points.
Boy, has there been any defense played
Look at
in
that
this
thing.
game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Larkin kicks to Smith. They get a hand on it. Out to Hardaway. Shoots the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last one.
And I think, Kevin, it really showed how important it is to have a strong bench performance. You go out on the road, you can't rely on your starters night in and night out. The reserves have to contribute and help them out.
I think we definitely saw that, Steve, throughout the game. They were really tied together as a team. Didn't make any difference who was out on the floor. You'll take every road game win you can, and they're happy with that one.
Smith the pass to Carmelo. Pocket 6. Gordon with the defensive effort. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
No good from Shake and Bake.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Smith against Gordon. Here's Larkin. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Shake and Bake. Hit by Vucevic. Here's Shake and Bake. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Magic up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Tune in Friday, February 20th. Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic. Live from Amway Center. Do not miss it.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast break.
On the floor for Orlando. A different look for New York. Knicks trail by 14. Harris at the 4. Vucevic in the middle. Payton is out there with shake and bake. And it's Oladipo in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Stoudemire dishes to Shumpert. Stoudemire kicks to Anthony. New York needs to get off a shot. Harkin can't get it to go. Magic leading by 14. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. And Oladipo has it in the corner. On the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Amari Stoudemire still an efficient scorer attacking the rim. The problems have been at the defensive end of the floor, where last season he fouled 4 times more than he blocked a shot. Not a great ratio. So he's got to continue to work defensively.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher going straight from his playing to his new job as the Knicks head coach. He brushed aside questions about his lack of experience, saying, basketball is a game that I'm experienced in playing, understanding, leading in, and helping achieve the greatest gift in the world as an athlete, and that's being a champion. Not bad, guys.
No lack of confidence. He understands winning, Doris. Thanks. And Amari, he's owed around $45 million over this season and next.
And that's a huge contract. Still a great scorer, but as we discussed, he's got to defend at a better level, rebound at a higher rate, demand more minutes on this team, and we'll see if he can make that happen.
Down low. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists in the game. Magic leading by 10. 32 seconds left in the first half. From the baseline, Stoudemire grabs the board. Stoudemire's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Here's Larkin, looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Puts it up from 17. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jose Calderon. Here's Oladipo. No luck. And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're trying to get up and down, get going somewhere somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots and it'll be fun.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. First off, shot selection. We're getting high percentage looks, and it's working very well for us, and I like it that we're being very efficient. I do like how we've been able to draw a lot of contact and get points at the stripe. Let's keep that up. Love to see him have to deal with some foul trouble later on. What we need to do is get to the basket. Let's not settle for stuff outside right now. Let's see how many layups we can coax out of him. All right, we're in good shape, but this is a strong team we're up against. We're going to have to weather some storms in the second half. Come on, fellas. We got this.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Tobias Harris. He has really been playing well.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that talent in the second half.
So bring the friends when y'all come inside. We got a war Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. He's trying to get it. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Give that attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the booty on my phone. I gotta go around. I'm a bad boy. When I'm out, drop my own cars and run my own cars. I'm tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg. Get it so sharp. On the TV screen and in the magazines. If you pay me close, you want to win big.
Orlando with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Boy, a lot of fans focused on that matchup for New Orleans.
And on the floor for Derek Fisher as we get into the second half. Well, alongside the 3 with Amari down at power forward. Amon Shumpert is out there with Calderon. And it's Smith in at center. And Shumpert kicks to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Smith outside. Shoots from the line. That one a little long.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Payton outside. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, because it's really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
For Tobias Harris. Ben Gordon's checked in for Oladipo. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Payton. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bargnani is checked in for Stoudemire. Smith comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Hardaway's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Larkin in for Jose Calderon. That's tipped. Stolen by Bargnani. Smith drives in. Smith right side. Larkin, the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Smith in the post, defended by Gordon. Smith, no luck.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break.
Shaken Bates checked in for Luke Rittenauer. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Knicks 4th.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
New York Knicks were ranked as the NBA's most valuable franchise recently, and with team values skyrocketing, the Knicks came in at around $1.5 billion. That's a B, billion.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. As everyone knows, Amari Stoudemire has had to battle back from his share of numerous injuries, and he switched to a vegan diet in order to help stay healthy. He said it was tough, and when asked which foods he missed the most, he said, "I love chicken, and I love Chilean sea bass. I missed it, but I wanted to stay strong." Guys?
Interesting. Thanks, Doris. And, of course, for the Knicks, a huge part of their value comes from playing in the Big Apple.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kevin.